For today's video, we're going to be talking about battle rhythms for the Army, and you can use a battle rhythm if you're not in the Army or the military at all. So a battle rhythm, the way I define that is a plan, a system that helps a team, an organization, a section know what they're going to be doing every single week or every single month or year. It lets you know, it gives you predictability for your team. That way you guys can stay on the same path and continue to climb, right? So for today's video, we're going to be going over appointment orders. We're going to be going over the maintenance battle rhythm. We're going to be going over a tracker that I use for our JCRs and for our radios. And I'm going to talk about those and show you guys basically how I implement those. Oh, and the arms room battle rhythm. This is the appointment orders for my unit currently. As you guys can see, I put in my name and different names, but the point of this tracker, because it's not really a battle rhythm, the point of this tracker is to make sure that as an executive officer, your unit has predictability. Like, hey, if you look over here at the legend, it's color coded, so people highlighted with this color, they're leaving in 30 days to go to their next duty station. They're leaving in 31 to 60 days, 61 to 90 days, and this spot is empty. So the good thing about this is you can throw this up in your company training meeting slides or your command and staff slides. This way, whenever you guys are talking about training or talking about the sections, you can give your commander predictability. Hey, sir, ma'am, Staff Sergeant North is leaving the 1st of August. We need to make sure that we have someone who can switch them over. And you can put them here in the remarks section. So you could just say, Sergeant East will be taking over as the alternate, right? You can also put in different dates for when soldiers will be going to that class to get trained on it. There's going to be some classes, in the military that you do not have to go to an actual in-course class, but it'll be an online course. So, on here we have in-person class, online class. And as you can see with the breakdown, we have the training. So exactly what are you being trained on? We have the primary, we have when they're actually leaving, so PCSing, and we have when if they are trained or if they're not trained, right? So this is fairly simple. I'm going to keep it not long and ramble on, but this is the appointment orders tracker or additional duties tracker. It's pretty self-explanatory. Okay, so moving on to the next thing, we have the monthly maintenance battle rhythm. I'm telling you guys, this is very key because when you have a lot of equipment, some units have a lot of equipment, some units do not have a lot of equipment. But if you have a lot of equipment, you need to know, how are you guys going to get after maintenance? Checking the vehicles, checking these radios, checking this equipment to make sure the equipment stays good, right? Because things break down if you don't use them over time. A car is meant to be driven, not sitting in a garage. So looking at this, I have it broken down by weeks, and none of these trackers are mine, by the way, or these battle rhythms. These are not mine. As I've said in previous videos, I'm just utilizing them. When you go to another unit, you pick up some good notes. So week 1, we have vehicles, as you can see right here, and it breaks down the PMCS process, what sections are going to be supporting it. So the motor pool, because if there is something that, we need assistance on, we have the mechanics there. And then the commo soldiers due to JCRs. Broken down in time, so starting formation at 09 and then going from 9:30 to 12. Now, the gray areas highlighted, the highlighted gray areas, those are specific to that week, right? So as you can see, for week 1, it's crew serve weapons. Week 2, it's individual weapons. And for week 3, it's FM radios. Week 4, it's for crows, right? So the thing the reason why that is awesome and great is because you're breaking down these weapon systems. You're breaking down your different equipment on specialized times so that people start to develop, okay, hey, it's week 1. Oh, what do we got to do? We got to do vehicles. We got to do crew serve weapons. Oh, okay, it's week 2, Sergeant. Oh, we're doing individual weapons and we're doing vehicles. Vehicles in the morning, individual weapons in the afternoon, right? And typically, in the military, motor pool Mondays, That's what everyone does. They work on their equipment then, right? So it's pretty self-explanatory. You have the week, you have the equipment, you have the maintenance, the section that's supporting it, and the time. So when you get into an organization, you have the time. Moving on to the next battle rhythm I do have. This one is the arms room battle rhythm. So I am in an MP company, and on my battle rhythm, I actually do have times for when the patrols draw for the weapons, but I didn't want to put that on here. I took that piece off. But on here, I did put times where, you can make your own times. So we have full arms room inventory, which is, that can take place anytime that you want. We have the armor shift chains on here. We have the armor shift chains on here. And these dates, right, or better yet, I have LRC drop-off times and pickup times. The reason why I did this was to give my armor and NCOIC predictability on when they need to be picking up items. Don't get me wrong. They're still always checking every day if there's items that need to be picked up. But you'll learn in the military that there's so many things that happen during the day, during the week, that you really need to prioritize. Hey, this is when I have to pick up stuff, sir or ma'am, or this is when I have to drop stuff off. I can do what you want me to do now, but we're going to get hit in the maintenance meeting because I didn't have time to pick these up on this designated day that we agreed upon. So it's like a contract between me and the armorers. And then on here, I have the training meeting just because they go to the training meeting. And then remember that maintenance battle rhythm? I have that on there, the arms room battle rhythm too. So week 1, they need to make sure that they're in the arms room ready to provide support for crew serve weapons maintenance, along with individual weapons for week 2. And then right here, I just have armor to the XO. This is on Friday, and it happens typically around 1400. This is where me and him sit down and we talk about, hey, well, he gives me the rundown on what happened throughout the week, his challenges, what he needs help on, what he was successful on, and then basically I give him feedback on, how I think he can do better with the arms room and what I need to do to make sure that they're successful, right? And then we're on the same sheet of music, which is very important. Then the last tracker is going to be the JCR tracker, the radio tracker, whatever you want to call it. This is highly important for your commo section. There's a lot of times in the military, I feel like a lot of times some people don't give as much credit to commo, but I'm telling you right now, if you have a tracker and you make sure your commo section, they know all the equipment in the company, they know it all the way down to the platoons, why this truck is not working, why this radio in this truck is not working, and so on, they will be highly successful, right? So we have it broken down by bumper number, and then we have all these items up here, and then we have it broken down by platoon. And then status for FMC, fully mission capable, and for NMC, non-mission capable, right? Officers love to see green, they hate to see red. And then right here, we have the primary operator. So who is in that truck? Who is the primary operator? Who knows how to work that equipment best? Then we have the role ID. And then for the faults, it's, self-explanatory. What's going on with it? And then the key saying color-coded. What's wrong with it? Oh, pending part of arrival or appointment or Joseki. And then right down here, it shows you the status. So the last time. So 20th of April, we tested this many radios, JCRs. This is what we look at. This is where we're at, sir, ma'am. And then when we go to the radio, the ASIP radio tracker, this is just the same thing, just a little different on how it's split up. We have the platoons here, bumper number for the vehicles, the serial number, primary and alternate operator, and the status of the radio. And then I have it broken down based on platoons, how many radios they have, and then how many are fully mission capable, how many are not mission capable. This is very, very important because I've learned as an XO and, just as a leader in the military, there's going to be times where out of nowhere, but times I'm like, hey, I need a status on these radios or I need a status on this commo equipment. So it's always better to be ready instead of getting ready. That's what I could give you guys. So the takeaways from this video, it's important that when you join a new organization, you figure out what their battle rhythm is. if they have a battle rhythm, and if they do not, then, you know, recommending making a battle rhythm. And how can you go about doing that? Reaching out to me, reaching out to other people, possibly who already have these slides. If not, then, you know, get on PowerPoint, Excel, start making these slides. And if you're a platoon leader, then, you know, this comes hand with recommending it to the XO and then recommending it to the company commander and first sergeant, because, you know, at the end of the day, it's everyone's company, but the company commander is in charge of the company, right? So recommending it to that company commander, that battery commander, that troop commander, showing them, hey, these are the slides, this is what I think we can improve on, sir. Getting all those details that the company commander does, right? So the company commander has meetings on Tuesdays with battalion. They have a meeting on Thursday with brigade. Wednesday, they have the company meetings. And Friday, here's their white space. Thursday, here's their white space, their free time, right? So that's the key thing. And then as an executive officer, before you start making any of these maintenance or battle rhythms, talk to the people that you need to talk to, right? So I messed up and I didn't talk to my motor sergeant whenever I was trying to create a maintenance rhythm for this company to fall in line with battalion. And then, you know, he talked to me. I was like, you know what, Sergeant, you're right. I should have talked to you, sat down and talked to you. So remember that you are not alone. Include the people that can help you. With that tracker, I sat down with my commo NCOIC and we talked about it. For the arms room, I made the arms room battle rhythm, and then I brought in the armor NCOIC, and then we talked about it. He's like, sir, I think you should move this here and here. And I was like, oh, shoot, you're right. That makes more sense. You know, it's giving your soldiers, your leaders buy-in and letting them know that it's their organization too, and it's not just a one-man show, AKA, you know, your one-man show. But with that being said, if you guys have any questions or concerns, just let me know. Battle rhythms, trackers, they will really help you out in the military. It will give you some predictability and your soldiers' predictability. With that being said, I hope everyone's having a blessed day. No matter where you are in the world, just smile. If you have any questions or concerns, hit me up. You know, this executive officer life, I'm not going to lie, it's definitely tough, but it's definitely the Army, you know. Embrace the suck, as Nick Bear would say. That being said, ciao.
Dándote poesías, cuentos, mi amor, yeah. El amor es tan corto, olvidarte, no, yeah. Los dos amamos de más, enamorado de tu mirar.